Today's live, that is nothing but obesity. Obesity is our topic for the day. So I welcome you all for this very important topic, and that is very, very common in our population these days. So let's see statistics of obesity on this entire world. So we are more focused, or more we are more concerned about Kuwait, isn't it? Because there we are. So according to the World Health Organization, when they made a report in 2014, they have found Kuwait ranks out of 10 countries in obesity. So I think Kuwait ranked third in obesity out of the entire countries all over the world. So this is a very shocking data. And then now these days you can see there is a lot of conscious regarding their health and diet. Now there are many health clubs and gym, and people are more concerned about their weight and health. So that's a good sign. So when we see, we have to just check where the world is going, especially towards our health. We are always focused on our career, education, but we have to focus even in the statistics, that where our world is towards our obesity, and how is our health among the entire world, where we rank. So this is very important to know where we are standing. So there are some reports I will be telling you in between this session. So this all will be very, what to say, surprising and shocking data for you guys. Okay, so I think people are joining. Thank you. So Susan, Adarsh, Prabha, so good morning to you all. So let's get into our topic for the day, that is nothing but obesity. Obesity is a medical condition where the fat is accumulated. So if you want the definition, this goes like this. It is having a negative impact on your health. So if it is accumulated in a right way, there can be no side effects. But if it is accumulated in a wrong way, or if it is excess, and then it can create many problems towards your health, to your health. So obesity can be divided into two, or there are two types of obesity. So let me go through the definition and the types like in a class. So this is actually my slides of presentation. So I'm just making it very, very short so that it will be easy for you to understand all the aspects of obesity. I don't want to tell simply about obesity and these 5 things will help you. I don't want to give a rough idea about it. I really wanted to make people aware that these are the things you must know about obesity. So we are going in detail. So I am going to divide this live session into 2. So today is obesity part 1, and coming Saturday will be part 2. So you will understand obesity in all the perspective, and also you will understand each and every point and where you are ranking in that, or where you are in this, whether you are normal or you are extra weight or you are overweight. You will understand every aspects of obesity. So this is my intention of doing this obesity in 2 parts, so you will understand all the details of it. So I was talking about the types of obesity. There are 2 types of obesity. One is apple obesity, and the other one is called as the pear obesity. So obviously when I talk about the fruits, you got to know how an apple looks like and how a pear looks like. So when you are having an apple obesity, the fat will be accumulated on the central part of your body, that is nothing but your abdomen. Whereas in pear obesity, the fat is accumulated on your pelvis region. So your body is looking like a pear. Have you seen the fruit pear? So the upper portion is very thin, and towards the edges, or towards the end, it is more fatty. So In pair obesity, your body looks like a pear shape. They are having a central obesity, that is fat is accumulated at the center of their body. So which is actually more dangerous? Nothing is good actually, but which is more dangerous in their excess accumulation is nothing but apple obesity is more dangerous because it is having a risk towards your heart. So it risks your heart. So, more of fat accumulation towards the central is more dangerous. So you have to always be cautious about the central obesity because pair obesity is something away from your body. That means it is accumulated on your hip, even if it is bad, but it is having less risk towards your heart. So this is about the classification of obesity. So now coming to, see, you have come across many calculations. So I really wanted to tell you, if you have a pen and paper with you, you can just write it down and then you can calculate it later. So the first calculation of obesity, so it's very interesting if you really, what to say, uh, calculate it and understand where you stand in it. So first one is nothing but body mass index. That is nothing but BMI. Have you heard about it? BMI. I think you might have heard about it. Your BMI is less, your BMI is more, but I will tell you very accurate way of calculating the BMI. BMI is nothing but, today is all about calculation. You may think that obesity, I will be talking like a, what to say, what are the tips, diet. No, we are going very detailedly up to the calculations and you can write it because if you calculate then our time goes like that. So you can hear my, the each words BMI and write it, and then later you can go to the Google and you can just type it. You can get it easily in few seconds. You will get your BMI calculated. So right now, if you are ready for it, you can just calculate your BMI right now. BMI is a value derived from your mass, that is your weight, divided by height. So what is your weight? So in kilograms, divided by the height square. So if your height square in meters, so the height is calculated in meters and the weight is calculated in 1 meter or 2 meter, you can square it. So it goes 4. Okay. So when you divide that way, you don't have to worry about it. You just have to write, you just take BMI calculator, you can type in Google, you will get it easily. So you don't have to worry about the calculations. So if you are underweight, it will come, the measurement goes like this, 18.5. And if it is normal, it will be like 18.5 to 24.9 is the normal BMI of a person. So you can have any weight, any height, that doesn't matter. But when you calculate the BMI, so you will get the correct ratio. So overweight is 25 to 29.9. So someone have written here 26. So you are overweight actually. And obesity. So if you can calculate and show me, I can just tell where you stand in obesity. After this slide, I will go to the next one. Okay, not slide, my presentation. Okay. So don't cry for it, don't worry. So we have ways. So I'm here to give you solutions. So don't worry about it. Overweight is not a big problem. Okay, when you find the reasons of it, you can easily come out of it. I will tell you, don't worry. And then obesity, obese. So you are actually in overweight, but still you are not obese. Okay, obese comes like 30 to 34.9. So when you are standing in 30 to 34.9, then you have to be a little bit cautious because that is actually more than overweight. So you may think overweight is nothing but obesity. No, actually these are entirely different terms. So overweight comes in BMI 25 to 29.9. Okay. And obesity is 30.34.9 and extremely obese, that is above 35. So BMI goes like above 35, then you are at the risk of heart diseases. Okay, so you have to be very cautious about this BMI. And then next one, because if I discuss about one particular calculation, then our time goes like this. So I have a lot of things to tell you. Now the next one is called as basal metabolic rate. That is called as BMR. So you may think that energy expenditure per unit time. That is the definition. So what does that mean? BMR is of a person is, if I tell you to make you understand, if you are resting, you are just lying down in a sofa, couch or bed, what is the energy you require to function all the processes inside you? That means to function your blood circulation, your heart pumping, your digestion, assimilation, absorption, to function all that inside you, what is the energy required? So this is what is called as BMR. So you might have heard about it, but no one have told you what is in detail, isn't it? So that's why I'm here today, to make you understand each and every details of it. So you must know about yourself in a broader perspective, not like you should not have anything like a rough idea. No, I'm here to tell you in detail about everything. So now, why sometimes you might hear from your doctor that you are aging, so above 40s your BMR goes down. Sometimes you are a teenager, your BMR should be good, but you are very low. So you might hear such statements, but you don't know what is BMR. So even for you to function at rest, you have to have a good BMR. So how to calculate it? So BMR calculation, it is the number of calories required to keep your body functioning at rest. So if you are having Google with you, you can even just type BMR calculator, you will get it easily, and then you can calculate your BMR and you will understand where you stand in your BMR. So here actually I have not written the ranges. I think the BMR calculator will give you where you stand in your BMR, and whether for your height and weight this BMR is okay or not. The Google calculator will tell you. Now these days it's very easy. You don't have to rely on a doctor to understand your BMR. Everything is available in you, even in your fingertips. So you can just take down your BMR. So if your BMR is below normal, the calculator will tell you this is below. BMR should be low. Okay, if the BMR is low, then you have to worry about, because BMR is low means it's not a good sign. Got it? But in all other calculation, the lesser the rates are, the more the good. But here, actually BMR is less means your energy expenditure needed should be less enough to function your body. But if it is more, then you have to worry about, because it needs a lot of energy to do the activities inside you. That is something to worry about. So you have to calculate your BMR with a calculator. That is the second calculation I am specifying. Now the third one is called as, so 1686 calories per day as per the calculator per .net. Someone is calculating very fast here. 1686 means then I have to I don't know your height, weight, everything you need to know here. Then what will happen is, whether for this height and weight these calories are okay or not. Okay, I don't know what is your name. ENG is written. If you can write down your name, I can call your name, right, and say it. So for example, now this person who have given me his 1686, actually he have to understand his height and weight. For that height and weight, whether am I getting the sufficient calories or not. Okay, I'll just keep yourself your this one as a reference, and tell me what is your age. Okay, at least your age you tell me, then I will tell you something in the coming slides, in the coming pages, sorry. Now the next one is, for everyone here to understand, your age is 36. Okay, and your height and weight. Okay, I'll come to it, because this is coming again, the calories are coming again. So you will understand what is meant by calories and what is to be worried and what and all should be taken care. You will understand very slowly. Now, for everyone here, 173 centimeter, 470. I think this is a good calorie for you. I'm not, see, I'm not having any calculator here, but just for me to a rough idea, your calories are sufficient for your body. And it's a normal, I feel, seeing it. Now, only need mind calculation. Height in centimeter minus 100. So for example, if it is 150 centimeter, minus 100 is what? 50 kilos. So if you are having 160 centimeter, for me, I am 160 centimeter, just imagine. So minus 100 is 60. I can be between 55 and 65. So I can go from 55. If I go below 55, that means I am underweight. So I have to go between 55 above and 65. So the correct calculation is 60 kilo. So if I am 60 kilo, I'll be normal. But always see to that when you calculate even plus or minus 5, that means centimeters minus 100 plus or minus 5 is the Broca's index. Got it? Thank you for liking my topic. Today, I think the topic is very interesting. People are interacting with me. So happy to see that because I'm not seeing you people. Okay. And when you give the comments and likes, I will understand that this is important and this is actually valuable for you. Like this only I will come to know. Okay. Otherwise, I will think that it's boring. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Really. So height in centimeter minus 100 plus or minus 5. So hope all got your height and weight. So for example, you can give me like those who are watching me, please give your height in centimeters. I will tell you what should be needed. I'll just give you an example so that you will understand where you stand in obesity. I'll give you one more clue about this Broca's index because Broca's index is not again easy. So for example, see, if mine is actually 162 centimeter, I am 162, but my weight is actually 55. So I am actually supposed to be underweight. But if you feel your body is not weak, okay, 151 centimeter, I will tell you others, okay. So for example, others, he can be 56 and he can be 44, right? So in this range, or we can just tell 45 to 55, okay. So so you are 15 kilos more, Susan, don't cry, okay, we have solutions, so don't worry. So you can be in between that range, got it, others? So but for example, sometimes you feel, oh, that is too many kilos for me. If I am 65, I can't even walk. So Broca's index is actually wrong according to my case. So if I am 60 kilos even, because now how I made my, this one is I'm 5.4 according to my feet. 5.4 feet. So for example, if you know your height as in feet, I'm actually 54 to 55 kilos. So I'm actually standing in the right measurement. Okay, so 5.4 and 54 kilo. This is how I maintain my height and weight all these years. So from the day I started yoga, the last 14 years I am in same kilos. Okay, so that's a good news. Because of yoga I could maintain. I'm not doing any other aerobics, no gym, nothing. Got it? Yes, then I can be 68 to 78, which I am at 78 as per my, but I'm overweight, please advise. Okay, I'll tell you, don't worry. Because you know, these all calculations when you do, Broca's index actually will not give you a correct idea about yourself. That's why I'm telling, because it ranges from like a 10 kilos from here to here. So you will have a very broader, what to say, scale in your kilos. So you will not get the right, you will just get a rough idea about your height and weight. That's what I was telling you. So if it should be like between 2 to 3 kilos ranges, but this is 10 kilo ranges. So that is not a easy way of calculating your right weight and height. So you should always go for this one. So the first one is a BMI calculated, and you understand yourself whether am I normal or an obese person. So you got it. The second one you have to go for is the BMR calculation. So you will understand whether for my body to function these calories are enough or not. You will get another idea about your body. Then the third one is called as Broca's index. This one any layman, according to me, now coming to my perception, I will tell you. So for example, if you are to get the right calculation for yourself, what am I feeling is you have to go for example, other centimeters I will take 151. I'll just make it 150. 150 minus 100 is what? 50. So just go for that 50. This is the right one. Don't go for that plus and minus. So you will get an idea. I should go for always 50. So if you are a little bit lesser than that, that is actually good for your health. Don't go above that. That plus 5 is not needed for you. Always go for the minus range. So you will feel yourself lighter. Okay, so these are the three main calculations I have written here, but there are many. Okay, there are many specific rates available in your Google. So you can write it there like Google calculator obesity weighing. Okay, so you will get so many calculations, and you write all these calculations because this is my seminar. And what I do is I give paper to the people like sheets, and I will tell them to take a calculator and calculate it then and there, so they will understand where they stand in their obesity. Simply going for a dieting and exercises without knowing yourself, what is the benefit of doing all that? It's useless, I feel. First you should understand where you stand in this. Then you have to see that because of the thyroid issue I am getting this one or that or this. Then you go and focus to that particular problem, and then you will get the solution there. So that's why the people who put the crying smiley here, don't worry about it. Now I will be telling you different situations very soon, and in which situation you are in, then you got the answer today itself. You don't have to wait for years to understand yourself. Now the next one is very important. All of you please try to hear this data and the measurements. Okay, let me have a sip of yogic tea. So this is yogi tea. So this is very good, especially during the winter. I told you to sip herbal tea. I don't promote green tea. I always promote herbal teas, which are really good because there are the different spices in it. And now, last week we were discussing about the winter diet. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, yes, I will come to the comments later. Okay, yeah. So people tend to gain 1 to 2 kilos during winter. I have mentioned in the last series, and even I have given you the winter yoga, that 10 yoga postures for the winter that you can see. I will try to paste all the links down this live session, so you can refer all the ones related to my topic today. So you don't have to find it. It will be difficult for you to search it. So I'll put all the winter diet, winter exercises, everything. I will put it one by one down. Now, what are the culprits of winter diet or sorry, winter obesity or winter weight gaining? Some people, they are very normal on all other season, but they try to gain weight during winter. What can be what are the culprits for this? Sugar. Sugar intake is really more during the winter. Second one, lack of vitamin D. That I have already mentioned a lot about this vitamin D. And then stress. Stress can also be a villain. I told you about the seasonal affective disorder, SAD. And this depression creates a lot of trouble for your stomach. Depression can lead to, I will tell you about the medical problem, anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa. These are psychological disorders where the person try to eat or they will omit whatever they eat. So there are many psychological disorders related to the stress. The fourth one is junk food. You will have more of oily, fatty, fried foods. This is one. And less exercises, because as the sun is not here, you will feel very lazy, lethargy to go out and do exercises. Your activities are very, very minimal, so you will gain weight. Sleep, sometimes it can be more, it can be less. Both are actually not normal. Sleeping more is bad, sleeping less is bad. So this sleep disorders can lead to obesity. That's all about the causes of winter. I have already mentioned detail about it, so I'm not going for that now. Now, the next one is again interesting, the calculations. A male should have have written this one, 178 centimeter. So this one you will get an idea where you stand in. So be careful about the readings. So don't what to say, go for wrong calculations. 2000 to 3000 calories per day is a male calorie. Okay, that is a rough idea. Now, female should have 1600 to 2400 calorie per day. This we will get from which one? Our first body mass index. So you will get that calculations. Okay, from all that calculation you will understand how many calories are needed. Thank you, Reshma. Okay, so now, coming to the normal calories in female. See, again I am dividing. So I have told you a rough idea about the calories, that is 1600 to 2400 calories per day is a female rough idea. Okay, rough calorie idea. Okay. Now, female who is aging from 26 to 40, 50 years, they are supposed to have 2000 calories per day. What are calories? I hope everyone knows about calories. They are actually the unit that measures your energy. Okay, it is used to measure energy of the food contents and the beverages what we get from the shops. So if you see a Coca-Cola can, okay, I will take the bad ones. Coca-Cola is one of the worst food in this food industry. Okay, so Coca-Cola or any aerated drinks, when you take it, you can see the energy there. Okay, energy. So that is nothing but you are taking, for example, 1000 calories, just like that. But for you to function the entire day, you need only 1600 sometimes. So you are taking a lot of calories inside you. So now you got an idea, I hope, from these calories. Okay, so whether your intake is matching with your height and weight calories, that's what matters. So the intake from the food, that energy for you to live is equal to the energy what you are supposed to have with your height and weight. And then if it is extra much for my height and weight and I am having extra 1000 calories here. So I am just making you understand how I am clear with it. So I took a big food, just imagine, I kept it here, then the extra 1000 calories, how to burn this? This is the question. This 1000 calories, what I will do? This 1000 calories, yesterday I had a Christmas cake and that was having a 2000 calories extra in my body. So what you should do? You should run kilometers today to burn that calories. Otherwise, these calories can be deposited as fat inside. Very simple. Hope you understood. Okay. Now you got, I was in the female calorie, normal calories are 2000. Teenager can have 2200 calories per day because they are more active. They are going to their school or colleges and they have a lot of activity. But these days during online session, I think less than 2000 they need to burn their calories. Now, the third one, 50 above aged ladies should have only 1800 calories. So sometimes I have seen people telling that I used to eat all this, then I never had all these issues. These days I have all these issues. Why? Because you have aged, and for this age that is not required. So that's why you are getting problem. Very simple. Okay. Then coming to the men side, 26 to 50 years of age men should have only 2600 calories as their calorie. This is normal. A teenage guy should have only 2800 calories as normal. Above 50 years old men should have only 2400 calories per day. So these are and kids, there are kids watching me, you should have only 1200 to 1700 calories per day. But kids, they haven't mentioned the ages like 0 to 5, no, they have just given that 1200. How these calories factors are decided? So how these calories are calculated, for example, according to your age, height, activity, metabolic, the metabolic health, what you have. So all this depends. For example, a outside worker, okay, who is working in a construction company. So his height and weight, for example, he just fall into this category of 26 to 50-year-old men. He actually 2600 calories is his normal, but the amount of work and the amount of food what he is taking is actually, the amount of food he is taking is very less, and the amount of work he is doing is very high. So he can go for more calories. He is eligible to eat. So whenever you eat, you have to think that whether am I eligible to eat that? Whether my activities are matching to eat that? Whether my age is actually good to eat that? Height you don't have to worry. Okay. So these are some of the factors you have to keep in mind before you eat something. But you don't have to be cautious. You don't have to be conscious about it. Why? If you have eaten, your tongue is not, it's craving for that. Eat it, no problem. But you have to find a way to burn it. This is the solution I am going to give you. So don't worry about my slogan or my mantra is that makes everyone happy here. Okay, should I tell it what is my mantra? Yeah, if you put thumbs up, I will tell you. My mantra which makes everyone happy. No thumbs up? I'm going to the next topic then. My mantra is nothing but satisfy your tongue, never satisfy your stomach. This is the mantra which I hold on. Okay, thank you, thank you. So, satisfy your tongue, but never satisfy your stomach. For example, I love salt. You have seen, for me, if something is like salty amla, the salty gooseberry which is put inside the jars, that makes me crave for that. But I never crave for the chocolates. That is actually by birth is like that. So I don't have to worry about it. So the people who are very thin, if you ask them, they will not be sweet lovers. Got it? The people who are very obese and they are little bit chubby, when you ask them, they may crave for sweets. So this is one of the reason for their overweight also. But do not worry at all. Most of the actresses and actors in the industry, they have a lot of chocolates because to satisfy their brain, but they see to that they are burning the equal calories. For example, tomorrow someone is gifting you a big bar of dairy milk or a chocolate. You should not avoid it completely. What you can do is just take one square piece of it and just satisfy your tongue immediately. Are you happy? Are you happy with your brain? Because you are not avoiding it. Mentally, you are very sad that I avoided it. And I feel bad that I haven't not eaten it. and you have seen one big bowl of ice cream and your child is eating and you are craving for it. Just have one spoon of it and just satisfy your brain. But don't go for the full. Hope you got it. So just satisfy your tongue so you will be psychologically happy. Should not diet, because the dieting, the crash dieting will always make you sad. I have seen a lot number of people in my class, they go for the crash dieting and they are really, they chop down maybe 10 kilos, but after 1 year, they get all that back. Why? Because they are psychologically not happy. They are mentally not happy for it. That's why. So you have to always do certain addition to your system and certain deletion. Okay, delete something, add something that makes you happy. My diet counseling, I never give any diet. I always give diet modification. First I ask them, how is your life? If he is or she is a South Indian, I put the chapati and parathas in their system. If I sit with a Lebanese, I hear there are a lot of kubus and the wine leaves, all that in their system. If I sit with an American, I hear, so which category they are. If I tell the American to follow the South Indian diet, whether they will be able to do or not. This is the exact way you guys are doing these days. You go for all the keto diet, that diet, this diet. Okay, but what is the end result? Are you happy with it? After that, you will be psychologically, at the end of the day, you will be lying down on your bed and you will be feeling bad about it because you are not happy with the way you are. So why you are mentally unhappy for a diet? Because this is what the what you eat is what you are. So the things what you eat should make you happy. So you go for your chocolates, you go for your chocolate milk. If you crave for all the sort, just do it, no problem. But go for a limited amount. Just satisfy your tongue. And then you just go for certain deletion. For example, you have taken a piece of, I am very sure all of you must have eaten a cake, Christmas cake yesterday. But you went for the same diet after, as usual diet, dinner diet. This is wrong. This I will not agree. So if you had the Christmas cake in the afternoon, you should see to that I should go for a little bit of fasting kind of method during my dinner. So you should go for a one small like oats and then sleep off with that. Again, you are going for chapati, dal and chicken in the night, then you are actually doing injustice to your health. So if you are having something, then you see to that you are compensating during the afternoon in that day itself, not the next day. So I have seen many men telling that, okay, I will eat whatever I want on Friday, and I will Friday and Saturday, then because that's the holidays in Kuwait, and I will do a dieting from Sunday, Monday. Okay, so this doesn't make sense. You have to compensate during the day itself. For example, if you had a less breakfast, okay, good. You had a heavy, very light dinner. You don't have to skip the dinner. That is also another wrong thing you are doing. You're craving and you're grumbling inside your stomach, but you are not taking anything. Just go for one banana or an apple and sleep. Okay, banana is again actually towards the night, it's not a good idea. Go for an apple or a pear. Go for light fruits during the dinner. So hope you got an idea. Actually, this is not my topic because I just diverted to that by what to say, with your messages actually. But that's actually very important. Now coming to the next one, what is called as a sedentary lifestyle? You might have heard that we have a sedentary lifestyle, we have a not a good lifestyle here. But what is that? Sedentary lifestyle is nothing but it is a type of lifestyle where an individual does not receive regular amount of physical activity. Do you know 60 to 80% of the world population is sedentary? according to WHO. It's not me said. According to the World Health Organization, 60 to 80% of the world is idle. Are we going to a very bad future? Other than this corona, just leave. But we are going to die with obesity very soon. So till now you are worried about the corona attack, but you have to soon hear about the obesity attack. This is coming. This is for your future generation. One more thing, I was just thinking before going to this topic. We all had, that means my generation, 80s. Our parents have fed us with good fat, good protein, and good food. What we are giving to our kids. So they are going to develop all their problems during their teenagers. This is not in my topic today, but I really wanted to tell this. Okay, it's a silent killer. What you said is exactly that. This is a silent killer. And you are doing an injustice to your child right now by giving all these dirty foods, junk foods, burger, KFC. You are loving your child, but you are killing them inside. You are silently killing. You are doing a slow poisoning for your child. This I really wanted to. We had good food. My mom gave me ghee, butter, milk, and I had all these good foods. But for our child, we are giving chocolate milk and all this Mirinda, Fanta, Coca-Cola, all that we are feeding to our child. So where they are heading? I'm giving you, I bet you that your child is going to suffer from 15 years. Not 30s, not 40s. They are going to suffer from 15 years. Okay, so this is going to be terrible. There are some exceptional cases. I think 10 to 15, 20% of the population is actually cautious about it and they are conscious about it. So if you are doing it, well and good. So that's what I am training my yoga kids to eat healthy. I'm trying my best to make my future generation healthy, because no point in telling to the adults, because they are very adamant in their health and they are not ready to compromise. Got it? So in this method, in this way, I can only convince the small kids and make them aware, so I can at least do some justice to my future generation. Got it? So this is a high time for me to do that, because I think this is the duty given by God for my life. This is Akhila, please create an awareness, otherwise people are going to die soon because of obesity, not with the corona. Okay, that was out of the topic, but anyway, coming back to different situations. Now I think whatever is there in your mind, I'm going to answer. Okay, after this I'm going to finish my live session, because I have to give a quality live session in the next one also. After this, certain cases or different cases or situations of obesity faced in the population, I'm going to ask the questions what is inside you, and I'm only going to answer it. The first question: I'm on a medication, steroids, and concerned about my body weight. Okay, so this is one question. The people who are having steroids and medication, that's why they have an overweight. Not all medications makes you gain weight. Some medications are actually having side effects of gaining weight. So what you have to do? One is a good sleep. Second one, I'm already giving this. This is the main 3 medicines for you from my side. Good diet. At least if you are eating 10 things in a day, see to that you are eating 8 things good and 2 things bad. Okay, this is how I can make you understand. Second one is a good sleep. Go to bed on time and at least see to that 7 to 8 hours you are sleeping. That is sufficient, not more, not less, not irregular way of sleeping. Have food on time. This is another thing. And then the last one is exercises. You have to burn your calories by walking around your flat or building, or now these days you cannot go for it, but see to that you are doing a lot of activities inside your house itself. Just take, if you are a husband, take some, share the works with your wife and just go for a mopping and cleaning. So you are actually burning the calories after office. You are sitting all the day idle, and your tiredness is not because of your physical tiredness. This is a mental tiredness. So to get rid of that, you have to go for physical activities. So when you do little bit of physical activities, you will become very active, and you just go for a hot shower, good food like some porridges in the night, and sleep. This is the best medicine. You are actually tackling your stress every day, then and there. You are not going to pile it up. This is another solution. So not all medications have the side effects. Few medications have. So see to that you are burning that calories, what you have got from the medications, you are burning it by doing a walk and a good diet. That is more than enough. No medicines can give you trouble then. Second, I have a thyroid problem and I'm gaining weight. These are the questions I encountered all throughout my life. Of the 14 years of experience, these are the questions I always get. So I'm going to answer it. If you have a proper monitoring and check on your thyroid levels, people always, I have seen many girls and ladies tell that I have a thyroid problem, so I get this overweight. Even I had a thyroid problem, but I didn't gain weight. Why? Because I got my, but I see to that I know how to come out of it. I got all these thyroid fluctuations during my pregnancy, but I see to that even one day, a single day, I got 25 microgram of L-thyroxine as my daily intake. 2 years, I was feeding my child. So 2 years, I was seeing to that through me, my child should not get this problem. So 25 microgram of L-thyroxine I was taking every day without skipping even one day. After 2 years, when I checked, after doing yoga, exercises, and keeping the medications on track and checking my thyroid levels, I came out of it. I don't have any thyroid problems now. So whom you are blaming? Actually, you should blame yourself. You are the reason for your thyroid problems, and you have to have a regular checkup. 3 months you should have go for the medical checkup, see where you are standing in your thyroid problem, and then go for, if it is 100 microgram, feed it for your thyroid. Stimulate your thyroid gland by doing exercises. Go for good food, like thyroid is having many food problems, like you should not have cabbage, all that. So go for all that food addition and deletion of your diet. You are done. Even if you don't know about anything about the diet, don't worry, go for good foods, fruits and vegetables. But still you are not compromising your diet, and you are always you are not going for any medical checkup, you are not taking tablets, then whom to be blamed? Yourself. Okay. The third one, I am on a special diet but not reducing weight by following it. Again, that is a main question. I think most of you will have that. I was on a keto diet last month, but now I'm back to my original diet, but nothing I have lost. Some people have lost 5 kilos from that, but now I'm gaining it all. All depends upon the type of food you choose, the time you eat, and the quantity you take. Okay, measure and eat. You don't have to go for any specific diet. Go for your own native food, what your mom used to cook for you. But see to that you are aging. Actually, I should not go for this much amount of rice because I am now 30 to 40 years. 1 cup of rice I will put it, and I will go for more of protein instead of carbs. I will go for more of dal, or I can go for fishes instead of this. So you are done for the day. Instead of rice and potatoes, go for rice and fish, or rice and dal, or rice and lentils, rice and vegetables. So that makes sense. So instead of going for all that dieting, I have low metabolic rate, and that's why I am gaining weight. Yes, of course, as now it's high time for you to make it to 2 because of your age. That is one thing. Change your lifestyle habits, change your routine, change your diet, and keep moving. Go for, if you are having a diabetes, then go for intermittent meals instead of having it all at once. You are creating a glucose traffic inside, you are having a sugar traffic inside your system. So instead of, your sugar cannot be absorbed into that cells, so you should go for a limited number of meals all the time. You can go for 6 times but limited number of meals. And for the diabetes people, you can go for more of good protein and good fat. If you have any doubts about the good protein and good fat, please watch my live session on the winter. I have given all the details about the winter diet, the good proteins and good fat. You can watch that live. My uterus issues, irregular periods, PCOD medications makes me gain weight. PCOD, other uterus issues certainly will have a weight gaining, but compensate again with the good diet and the good number of activities and regular exercises can make wonders in your life and burn the calories what you are taking from your medications and other things. Exercise you choose, the type of, every day you are doing the treadmill, you will not have anything. In my classes, I design my classes in such a way that 1 week is different from the second week is completely different from my third week exercise regimen. You have to change the pattern of exercising. If one day is a total body work, the second week should be abs challenges, the third week should be shoulder and chest challenges, the fifth week, like that. You have to have every day, every week, different patterns of exercises. And see, you have gone to the gym, and then after the gym you are having a masala dosha from Udupi, or you are having a chicken biryani. All the one you have lost there, you are actually adding up. So this is again a bad idea. So what you do after the gym is important. After my vacation, I have put on weight. Yeah, you are supposed to get 1 to 2 kilos because of your mom's, your favorite dishes, what she makes. But you compensate it after coming back from the vacation. 2 months, you just leave your body like that, but burn all the calories after you come back. Or during your vacation, see to that you are walking a lot in your place. Okay, so after your food, just go out and go for a walk and come back. Long sitting hours, for example, officers, the people who are working in bank and other places, IT field, idle, lazy increases my weight because of the long sitting hours. Yes, the fat accumulation, you can see the ladies who are working long sitting hours, they have deposit in their pelvis. Hip fat is more, pair obesity. So you have to keep moving in your work premises. You should not sit after 1 hour. You have to get up and do some stretches. Go for light and go for more of protein diet. Take your snacks or lunch boxes full of protein, like cereals less, and more of pulses, lentils in your box. You can go for one chicken and more of vegetable salads. That is also enough. And instead of lift, use the staircase. So for example, you are in the 8th floor, go walking till the 4th, and then walk till your office. Okay, this is another idea. No time after my work, and ladies always complain that the kids are there, I have to cook, I don't have time for myself. Gents will tell that more hours I have, I am at office, and because of the traffic block I come back office very late. These are the excuses people do for their work. See, actually, when you are turning 40s, you will feel guilty about the time you lost back, and that 1 hour in your life, you have to keep it for yourself. I'm just asking 1 hour or 30 minutes. The time you give for your cereals, the time you spend to call your friend, just minimize that hours and go for exercises. You have enough time if you schedule your life properly. I will never admit that you don't have time. If you do a proper scheduling and a discipline in your life, everyone is having a lot of time. It depends upon totally how you schedule yourself and the priority. Your priority is very important. If you are having less priority for your exercises, you will have more priority to your friends and chit chats and your watching serials. Obviously, your health will be in trouble. That's it. And then junk food, office party, this is what I was telling, office party, so I that makes me obese. So my husband also often tell that I had an office party today, and they were bringing actually KFC, Kentucky chicken, all that. So he goes for a dinner compromising, so he will go for only vegetable salads towards the night, so he can compensate that way. I'm just telling from my own life few examples so that you can keep it in your mind. Sleep. Sleep is another villain. I will discuss about the sleep little more. Sleeping less and sleeping more is problem. So 12 to 4. This just take it in your mind. 12 p.m. to 4 a.m. is the peak sleeping time. Please do not skip this because this affects your health. So 12 to 4, that 4 hours is very, very crucial. So you have to go for a sleeping. Bad habits like alcohol, wine, smoking, that keeps me obese. That yes, alcohols and wines actually increases appetites and increase the calories. So you have to compensate it by the questions. I have few more, but I think this is sufficient for the day, and we will have the part 2 soon. Let me check the chats. And Hiba, suggestive of maida. No one will ask an alternative for maida because it's a useless white food. You can go for wheat. I run 3 times a week to beat the obesity monster. Very good. But see, one more idea I will give you. 500 calories, uh, ENGR. 500 calories, if you burn, that means you are reducing half kilo from your system. So 500 calories is not a great, 30 minutes of workout every day will make you lose half kilo. So this is the answer for you. You have to go for 500 calories, can be even chopped from a yoga class. I burn all my clients 400 to 500 calories a day from my class. So one yoga class you can compensate with 1 hour of jogging or walking. Yes, very good, others. You don't drink soda. That's a very he's a child and he's not taking any soda. That's very good of you. Is noodles every day in snack good for? Very bad. It's one of the worst thing you are feeding to your child. And obesity is a silent killer. Yes, I did fasting yesterday. Then I had a cake after fast. Very bad idea. ENGR. Yeah, because after fasting, your body is waiting for the first food to come. So if you are loading it with a bad food, your system is going to have a very, very bad impact. Satisfy your tongue, but never satisfy your stomach. Yes, very good. Yes, that is my slogan or mantra. Okay. Yes, wake up call to stop buying carbonated soft drinks, very must. You can have once in a while, like, a soda with lemon, that is fine. Just to 7 up, just to, if you have any stomach ailments, just take it as a medicine. Great topic. As yoga helps to lose weight. If you know your body, you won't feel it immediately, but gradually with patience, you will lose inch by inch, gram by gram. Very good. The yoga is a permanent solution, not a temporary solution. Thanks, ma'am. God bless you. Thank you so much, ENGR. Susan is Dr. I like all the exercises because I like fitness. So yes, but yoga can do wonders. That I can tell you for guarantee. 164 centimeter and 67 kilo, 38 is my age. So for the 164 centimeter, 67 kilo is too much for you. And when you are 38, I have a rough idea, 60 kilo, 7 kilos you have to drop down. You are ENGR is 68 to 78, which I am at 78, but as per maybe I overweight. Yes, so you have to have I think 68, 65. You will feel very light with your body. 15 kilos more you have to chop down, Susan. Yes, I think. Thank you, Rani, Chichi. Yes. Aparna, Janisa, thank you, my dear. Others. Yeah, that's it. Any doubts? Utensils is copper and iron utensils you can steal is good. Don't go for, like, I'm also trying my best to use mud pots for my yogurt curries, and I'm trying to get iron utensils and steel instead of using all this plastics. I'm also trying my best to change all that. Okay, so that's it for the day. I think all are tired by hearing my video live session. So I'll come up with the second live with more interesting topic, that is how the obesity and mindset. Okay, so mindset, then how to 33 techniques I will tell you to make you happy. 33 techniques how to the lifestyle changes that you have to make. I already discussed today, but I will be discussing easy 33 techniques and mindset and NLP techniques, and I will give a schedule for you. Okay, I will give a chart and I will schedule something for you so that you can stick onto that, and you can try if it is helpful. Okay, so that's it for the day. So all other small enquiries, you can type it in Google. You will get a lot of information. Stay tuned for the second part of obesity. Please don't, the people who have dropped in today, please see to that you come for the next part 2, because then you will feel it complete. Okay, so that's it. Take care. Love you a lot. Bye bye.